everybody. I'm Sanji. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time checking me out, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. If you are already a subscriber of mine, thank you so much for your support. I definitely appreciate it. I realize that you can spend your time anywhere on YouTube, and the fact that you choose to spend some of it with me warms my heart. So thank you so much. Definitely appreciate you. For those of you that are new around here, or perhaps you've forgotten, what I ask you to do is take a listen to the video, take notes if they apply to you or someone that you care about, pass those notes along, of course, discuss the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments section. That's right, you do not have to agree with the content of the video, but I do ask that you are respectful when expressing your disagreement, okay? So don't mind the banter, just want to keep it cute down there in the comments section. And as always, I am in the comments section and I do respond to your comments when asked and when I can. So leave the comments down there and I will definitely see you there. So now that the business is out of the way, let's talk about the next video. This video is going to depict the 3 zodiac signs most likely to slide into a DM of an ex on Instagram. That's right. So now, has anybody ever slid into your DMs? Have you ever slid into your DM, somebody's DMs? Well, you might text an ex when you're bored or you're drunk. Your friends should take your phone because that happens way too frequently. But that happens. But sliding into the DMs, now that's a special type of bold, and that is definitely considered flirtation. It's definitely intention. And 9 times out of 10, a sliding into the DMs is coming with some drama. All right. So it can also be perceived, though, as like a sneaky move because you, as the slider, has the advantage of knowing exactly when the person's read your message. So unlike sending that text where if they don't have the read receipts on, you don't know. Did it go through? Did they see it? When did they see it? Are they texting back right away? That kind of thing. But when you slide into those DMs on Instagram and social media, you get that alert. Boop, seen, boop, read, right? So you'll feel like a jerk if they read your message, right? And they don't respond to you right away. You're like, uh-oh, what's up? You feel that curve go right past your face. However, if you see they read it and you get a quick response, that can be taken as, there is some interest. So if you've ever been subjected to an ex DMing you on Instagram out of nowhere, you can thank or get frustrated at astrology for that. That's right, astrology can play a part into people sliding into the DMs. So there are definitely times when people are more likely to succumb to the urge of texting or messaging an ex. Okay, so for instance, when Venus goes retrograde, you're more likely to look back on past loves and wonder what's going on with them, sexually or non-sexually. Sometimes it is pure curiosity and fondness, 3% of the time. For others, when Mercury goes retrograde, you may even receive communication from a former flame when Mercury does that because they rule communication. So retrograde has a tendency to constantly bring ex-loves back to the scene, okay? But according to astrologers, most people feel the desire to get in contact with an ex when they have planets transiting through their seventh house of relationships. So if you're single or in an unhappy relationship and Mercury is transiting your seventh house, you might find yourself texting your ex without really even thinking about it. See, you didn't know that. So you don't have to blame it on the alcohol, according to Jamie Foxx, anymore. You can blame it on the planet. Blame it on Mercury. My goodness. Anyway, although there are certain times throughout the year when anyone will have the urge to slide into an ex's DMs, there are 3 zodiac signs who are bold enough to do it at any time of the year without hesitation. Planetary movements be damned. I'm going to tell you what those 3 signs are coming up. Who is bold enough to slide into the DM? Who's sliding? Are you sliding? Is it your sign? You've been sliding into the DM? We're going to find out right after this. Okay, so when you typically think of signs who make bold moves, right? What are you gonna think of? Fire signs, of course, right? That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, right? That's who you think. Fire, bold, right? In your face. After all, they're the action-oriented and live in the moment type sign. But according to astrologers, the first sign that's most likely to slide into a DM, no matter what, is none other than Gemini. Geminis are the ones who are more likely to DM an ex over everyone else. Geminis don't care. They feel like talking to you. They don't care how you broke up, what the circumstances were, how you left the terms. If Gemini has decided in their mind it's time to communicate, guess what? Gemini is going to hit you up. See, Gemini is a curious and impulsive air sign who loves to stir the pot now and again. Geminis are sometimes kind of petty too. So they just like to keep things going. Don't argue with me, Gemini. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And even if you have zero intentions, Gemini, of getting back together with an ex, a dramatic Gemini may do it as a way to make things more interesting. Yes. So the number one person, sun sign, known to slide into an ex's DM is none other than excuse my language for those of you that was a little bit strong. But, you Gemini, you're the number one culprit that's out there sliding into your ex's DMs. Cut it out, Gemini. You know you are just in it to have fun. The second sign that's most likely to slide into an ex's DM without provocation is none other than Scorpio. That's right, Scorpio. A Scorpio will slide into an ex's DMs without hesitation. See, Scorpio is a fixed sign, so they can be stubborn. But the reason behind messaging their ex for a Scorpio often stems from their own need for validation. See, Scorpios like to think they have a big impact on the people they meet, okay? And nothing could be more true for people that fall into the category of an ex. So, of course, in a Scorpio's mind, of course you're missing them. What? Are you dead? But don't be fooled if you're the slidee from your Scorpio slider. Most of these Scorpios, they just want to check to see if you still have interest there. Yeah, it's an ego thing for them. They'll do it to feed their own ego more than anything else. I mean, if you happen to say you want to hook up, Scorpio's for it. But mostly, it's just a pulse check just to make sure that you haven't forgotten about them and to tell themselves, see, I could get them back if I want to. Cut it out, Scorpio. Quit all that slide feeding your ego. Find somebody else to play with. Number 2, Scorpio, sliding into the DMs. And here we are for number 3. Now, the number 3 person is kind of surprising to me because it is none other than Cancer. Yes. See, the exception to the rule is sweet and caring Cancer, the crab. Right. See, a Cancer isn't trying to necessarily flirt or get your attention. See, this nostalgic sign is simply something happened, they were triggered and reminded of you. Maybe they watched your social story, your latest post. So a Cancer will feel compelled, if you're one of the people that they cared about, to slide into your DMs to see if you're all right, especially if you seemed as though you were going through something, right? So if you indicated that, that's a trigger for a Cancer. And if you were in a relationship with them, they're more likely than not to reach out to you. They like providing the people that they care about with a safe space to cry, express yourself, and share your feelings. That's a genuine spot from the Cancer, okay? But if you're the one receiving a message, just be careful not to get ahead of yourself, okay? Because you might mistake Cancer's kindness for something more. And a Cancer can get pretty snappy at you, and they will set you straight if they are simply sliding to make sure that you're okay, and you take it as you want to hook up. They will call themselves irritated, might even call themselves offended, and correct you real quick fast. So, if your ex is one of these signs and they recently slid into your DMs out of the blue, you can officially say that you're onto them. But again, for Cancerians, right? You want to take a pulse check on that one. You know, you want to gauge them. You want to ask the Cancer because there are sensitive signs. So if you have indicated that you're going through something, yeah, Cancer's going to hit you up. And, you know, if you're one of those people that likes to play games and you want your Cancer to hit you up, put something emotional on your story. There you have it. Oh my God, Cancer, sliding into the DMs. So there you have it. Those are our 3 signs that are more likely than not to slide into a DM, no matter what's going on in the planets. That's our Gemini, who's doing it just to start trouble. Although, in defense of you, Gemini, you might actually want to hook up with them. Then there's Scorpio. They need an ego boost. And yeah, they'll probably want to hook up with you. I mean, if you go for it. And then there's Cancer. And that's the tricky one. So you want to kind of gauge that one. You don't want to know. You want to ask what it's all about. Don't just assume. But for Gemini and Scorpio, yeah, especially that Gemini, you guys are probably being just a little bit slimy. All right, so if you are a Gemini, Scorpio, or Cancer, and you've been sliding into some DMs, was that right? What was your motive? Tell me about it. Or if you are the slidey and you had a Gemini, a Cancer, or a Scorpio sliding into your DMs, one of your exes, let me know about it. Of course, as I said, if there's planetary movement in your 7th house of relationships, anybody's subject and anybody's fair game. And if you happen to put a pretty provocative picture up there, hell, everybody's sliding into your DMs, so there's that. Alrighty, thanks so much. I look forward to seeing what you have to say in the comment section. I'm getting ready to go on over to Instagram to see who slid into my DMs, and I'll let you know what happens with that on the next video. Until next time, thanks so much for watching.